Alright, so not my usual kind of video, but I feel like I need to yap a bit because, well, the game is not in a good state right now. I feel like people are being over dramatic about the game dying, and there's a lot of fear mongering, and I just don't agree. The game is trending downwards for sure, but I would consider dying as something no longer supported and the servers being at risk of being turned off like imminently, and I don't think Destiny is anywhere near that. People love to throw out screenshots of the Steam charts page, and recently this new website, Popularity Report, popped up that nicely breaks down the player population stats between activities and points out the player count is at an all-time low, lower than even during Curse of Osiris. We know from the famous over-delivery talk from Justin Truman that the game was only weeks away from having to shut down back then, so it must be close to shutting down again. And it's GG if Renegades flops. But I just don't think that's the case. Now, I wasn't around during Curse of Osiris. I started playing in Shadowkeep, so I can't really speak on how the game was then versus now, but it's just a different time. Curse of Osiris were the Activision days, and I think, hold on a second, I'm going to speculate here because I don't have access to Bungie balance sheet, but I think the standards for what's considered success for the game today are different from back then under Activision. Curse of Osiris was a failure, yeah, but Activision also considered Forsaken disappointing at the time. So I think if modern Bungie and or Sony were expecting the same results Activision were, they would have shut down the game a long time ago. Another thing I haven't seen people talk about around the health of the game is that they probably make more money on average from each player these days. Look at the expansion of the Eververse recently. They used to do like one new armor set per season, and now we've had like 4 this season, not counting the seasonal events. We have silver only shader bundles now with animated and more intricate shaders. We have armor pieces with unique interactions that pair with exotic ornaments that they also sell separately. I sound like I'm shilling the Eververse, but the point is they're doubling down on the things people actually spend money on. Nobody cares about Icebreaker and Graviton themed ships and ghosts. Who the hell is changing their ship and ghost that recently, other than like if you have the same one equipped as someone else and you're in the Verity encounter, but that's like it. But shaders and ornaments are changing all the time, and they know that. They're absolutely selling more Eververse cosmetics these days, making more money per player. And I think they're going to keep going with it too. They got cooked when a clearly Iron Banner themed armor set was in the Eververse, and they just gave us a reskinned armor set to earn in-game. And I got enough backlash to just replace the reskin with the paid armor set. But what about an event where there is no expectation of a new armor set to earn in-game? I think they could easily get away with selling more armor sets and cosmetics for smaller events they've introduced recently, like Heavy Metal and Arms Week. Another talking point on the game dying discourse is the recent influx of creators quitting or taking a step back from the game. And I think this is pretty much a nothing burger, and most of them have been taking breaks from the game for a while now. Dano's been playing other games during low points in the season for a while now. Glad has been playing Destiny outside of raids for a long time, with the Epic raid being the second class raid race. Of course he's not going to stick around. And Above moved on to Arc Raiders. Like, of course he did. He was like the GM guy, and they just Thanos snapped the main part of the game he engages with out of existence. And Grenadier Jake typing out of Trials. I mean, who the hell's playing Trials? Like, that doesn't even need any explanation. Now, as far as the game itself, Edge of Fate launch was pretty bad. The expansion content itself was decent, other than Kepler being kind of a disaster to navigate. The puzzle gimmicks got kind of old pretty quick, but leveling and the portal were terrible. The recent changes for the bonus drops to give you higher light drops has basically solved the leveling issue, I think. They're slowly making good changes, like not resetting power for Renegades, great change. And eventually all exotics will be featured and usable in avant-garde enabled activities. Because what the fuck is a selection of featured exotics for Warlocks, man? Side rant. We got Wings of Sacred Dawn. We got Prometheum Spur. We got Chromatic Fire as featured exotics. We got Boots of the Assembler, which are good, but they didn't even work until Ash and Iron. But Titans get Worm Gods and Crest of Alpha Lupi. Like, yeah, awesome, great selection. Rant aside, I think Renegades is positioned to be pretty good, but also a Star Wars collab kind of seems like a get out of jail free card. that's pretty much it. Small little yap video. Sorry this isn't my usual kind of video, but I haven't seen anyone with an optimistic take recently, so I felt like I needed to yap. Let me know what you guys think of the game right now. Is anyone actually still playing the game, or do you guys only watch D2 content on the sidelines? And has your favorite Destiny creator quit the game already? And also let me know if you'd be interested in more topical yap videos. Or tell me to just shut up and go back to making bingo. As long as there's still people posting for Fireteam Fighting raids, I'll be there, so I'm not going anywhere. Also, I stream LFG bingo and other Destiny things, so come on by the stream. Let me know how awful my takes are, or tell me that I'm a dumb Bungie shill and Sony's pulling the plug tomorrow. Also, consider checking out the Patreon if you want to support what I do. I'll be shouting out patrons at the end of the videos. I don't know when I'm going to post there yet, so join the free tier to see pictures of my dog.